Hello there. I thought I'd talk about trimmers today. Paper trimmers, that is. This is the first one I actually bought. This is the Fiskars regular blue one with the 12 centimeter width, or perhaps almost 5 inches width here. I didn't think it was enough, and I just felt like it didn't cut properly. Sometimes it just became crooked, and well, I wasn't really happy about it, but in emergencies, of course, I just use it. And after that I just went for this one, this big Fiskars thingy, and this is just a different one. I mean, this is a roller blade cutter here, of course, and this one really does do the trick. It cuts straight, but it's pretty big and heavy to carry around. So I mean, just to have it in your house and do some regular cutting, I mean, this is perfect. And I just love the fact that it's 27 centimeters here. I just missed the inch marks. Instead they're up here, and this is just one thing that I'm not really happy about these trimmers. Why do I have to bend over up here just to see where I'm going to cut? I just wanted all these marks and inclinations to be down here, because this is where I sit, right? So I mean, this is a good cutter, but I just want something better. So I went for something orange, and orange is one of my favorite colors, of course, just because I love Halloween, but also before Halloween craze took over, I actually liked orange. This one is pretty good. It's got this extension arm here, and this one goes actually to 6 inches from the start, and this is pretty good here in Sweden, because we do like to cut our papers in the 15 centimeter display space here. And I like this way because you can actually lock this arm here when you're traveling or going to craft events. And I just love the fact that you can actually just lift this lever up here and just slide the paper in. What I don't like about this is that it does tend to wear down, and I'm just a little bit afraid of these numbers being smooched out eventually. And this one hasn't either been the steady companion for me, because it does tend to cut blades a little bit askew or crooked if you want to. So I haven't been 100% pleased with this one. So I'm always interested in finding out some new products, and therefore I'm thinking of actually calling myself the scrap nerd. And I have come to this one. This is the Tonic Studios Super Paper Trimmer, and of course I'm a little bit hesitant about things being called super and everything, but I did give it a go, and I thought I'd actually show you what I have discovered so far. This one also has this lever. I mean, it's easy to just pull it up. It's actually got a handle here as well, so it makes it even easier, and it's built like that, so you can actually get quite a good grip of it. If you turn it over, you see that there are 2 extension arms here, and I said 2, yes, not just 1. And this is what I have been missing. Something to go down here, so I don't have to pull myself all over the cutting blade. I can just sit here and look at it. The only drawback I can find is, of course, that the numbers are upside down. I just can't get it now, can I? So I mean, I'm not going to be bothered about that. I mean, it's really happy. I'm happy about having those there, and I'm also happy about the fact that it actually goes to 16 centimeters, or just a little bit more than 6 inches here. And another benefit of this one, or plus, is that it actually goes to 5 centimeters on the right side as well. It goes to more than 2 inches, or just 2 inches there. And if I'm going to do some cutting here, I'll just show you how nicely it cuts. I found out that it actually cuts really straight, and this is my 3rd cut, so I haven't, of course, been cutting too much with it. But you can see, I mean, it goes so smoothly, and the cut is really nice and crisp. So let's say I'm going to go for a square just to show you that it really does cut straight. I'm going to put it at 2 inches, and that is 5 centimeters, sort of. Just going to cut it like that, lift it up, and repeat it yet once more. I did say 2 inches 5 centimeters. And just one way of showing if it does cut straight or not is to actually put these corners just to see if it matches. And I'm actually pretty pleased with this job. I mean, I can't complain about this now, can I? If you look at this, there's a little bit perhaps there, but on the other side it looks nice. So I'm pretty pleased with this one. I also like this handle because it got rubber on it. It gives you a nice grip to it, and there's also very clear points here if I want to make some different kinds of cards where I need to do the cutting just inside the, or in the middle of the page or something. Just for example, a tri-shutter card when you need to do the cutting from the first to the last scored line. So that's a good thing. Another advantage with this one is of course that you actually store these extra blades under the here, and you should be careful because these are really sharp ones, and it actually says sharp, so it indicates which one is the scoring blade and which one is the sharp blade. So you actually have a storage compartment here, and you can just store these blades like so. And of course they come with changeable blades, but I haven't really come to that because this is just my first time, first evening using it. And yet another benefit or plus with this board is of course that they haven't, let's see now, they haven't put the numbers or anything on top of this cutting board. And the same thing goes for the orange one. As I told you before, it has a tendency to actually wear down if you are handling or crafting a lot. And instead with this one, it's actually pushed down into the plastic. So I assume it actually stays like it is. It won't wear down. And I'm not sure if there's anything more that's that fantastic, but there's just one more room here, place for yet another blade if you want to store it here. And it's lightweight. Let's see what the paper says. I mean, this is sort of the cover for this trimmer. I'm not sure how it was when I got it. And of course, yet another good factor with this one is the price. It isn't that pricey. So I mean, just in comparison to those Fiskars, I mean, they are really expensive, and the blades, they are even more expensive, I think. So I think that the change blades for this one is also, I mean, they are actually manageable. Let's see what it says back here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't really done some cutting now, have I? There's one really big news here. Piece of news. If you compare it to this one, this is the blue one, you see that there's a groove here for when it cuts, and then there's some black plastic here just to go around it, as supposed to protect it or something. But this actually takes away some important centimeters for me to know if I just wanted to make a slice of paper that measures 2 centimeters or something. I can't really do that with that one. Let's see if the orange one is better. I think I've locked it. No, I mean, even here you've got some plastic here, and it actually takes sort of 1/2 centimeter or less. I mean, 2 centimeters or something. And I'm not really pleased with that. But look and see with this one. You actually just have the groove here, and then they go on to the markings of the centimeters or inches straight away. And that's a big plus for me. So let's say I would like to make a small strip of paper, and I'm going to put it at just 1 millimeter. Can you believe it? 1 millimeter. I cut it and it comes out like this really nicely. And this is sort of not that heavy nor not that thin paper either. I just cut it like that. And one way to see if it's straight, of course, is just to put those pieces on top of each other, it actually looks straight to me. And let's go for something a little bit more heavier. Here I've got some pretty heavy cardstock. It could be 200 grams or something. Let's see what happens then. I'm just going to put it at the 2-inch mark here. And you see, easy peasy cutting. And just to make sure that it actually is straight. Well, that actually is. I didn't think it was at first, but it actually was. I think it's straight. So there you have it. And if I wanted to make a cut, let's say I've got this scored line here. Let's try and see if that scored line is straight, and if I could go for an example from 12 to 24 centimeters. I'm using the centimeters because that's what we do here in Scandinavia. It didn't cut through now, did it? Let's try it again. From 12 to 22. What is this about? Let's try it on the other side. Just going to put it here and just cut from 12 to 22. Just a little bit more. It doesn't actually cut that well now, does it? I mean, this is interesting. 12 to 23 this time, just to make a change. I mean, it does cut, but it doesn't cut through. I mean, this is pretty thicker paper, of course, but I don't think it should matter. Let's go for the thinner one. I've got some paper here that perhaps is 120 grams. I mean, this is supposed to take up to 5 pieces of paper, so I can't really see what the problem is. Let's go from 15 this time. 15 to 25. Cut it, and then you see it cuts really nicely. So I suppose it was due to the fact that the former paper was just a little bit too thick for this one. And if I go for some printer paper, of course, I mean, it's going to cut it like butter. There you see. So, I mean, in conclusion, I think this is a trimmer. Perhaps it's going to cost, I'm not sure. I mean, it's not going to be as expensive as this one. I mean, in Sweden, I think this one is going to cost me 375 crowns. As for this one, I'm thinking 250 crowns. And I'm thinking 250 divided by 8 or something, perhaps 10. So it's less than $25. And I think that's quite good a buy. So I'm just signing off right now. I see that I've come to 30 minutes. I've been chatting away here. I wish you all the best until I see you the next time. Bye bye.